And now, the general weather around Alaska.
Okay, around 1 p.m. today marked the summer solstice here, which marks the longest day of the year and the end of spring and the beginning of summer. And of course, as always, the days, will start getting shorter here eventually. And moving on to the fire weather update outlook, it was warm over the interior with some thunderstorms today. And these thunderstorms could drop a moderate to heavy rain and can produce brief gusty winds. Otherwise, fields remain driest over the upper Yukon Valley. And the outlook is for continued warm and thunderstorms spreading into southwest and south central Alaska this weekend. So I'm looking at the thunderstorm graphic here. For today, mostly along and north of the Alaska Range here into the Kuskokwim Valley, eastern interior areas back up into the Kobuk Valley across the Yukon River there. And then the outlook for tomorrow is thunderstorm possibilities in the shaded areas here, still along and north of the Alaska Range down into the northern Kuskokwim Valley, up along the lower and mid Yukon River Valley all the way up to the southern slopes of the Brooks Range area. And finally, for the first day of the weekend, thunderstorm outlook really diminishes up here in the interior, and best chance will be here over the southwest part of the state on down, almost looks like down toward Togiak and Dillingham. And from there, looking at the fire danger forecast for tomorrow for Spruce, still extreme, kind of an expanding extreme area here in the Yukon Flats with high to very high fire danger around that area, and off to the west here, all the way up into the Kobuk Valley and down to just right along the Yukon River here, east of the Nulato Hills. Also some high to very high fire danger in the Susitna Valley, western Kenai Peninsula, and in the Copper River Basin. And taking a look at the satellite imagery here, the most organized area of circulation associated with this low that's pulling slowly westward there into the Russian Far East and to the south. Not much going on, just a lot of clouds here over the Bering Sea, and some mid and high level clouds farther to the west there, and then clouds and showers here across the southwest interior, and a system south of Kodiak Island continuing to pump some moisture, kind of a weak front here, and bringing some moisture into Kodiak Island today all the way up across the southwest interior. And generally cloudy here across south central Alaska, a little bit of clearing up in the Susitna Valley today, as well as the Copper River Basin, allowing temperatures to rise into the lower 70s, and showers and thunderstorms developing in this area of clouds here over the interior, with showers extending down across the Wrangell Mountains into the North Gulf Coast today, but they're pretty light and scattered. Partly sunny day, partly to mostly sunny day here over the Panhandle, some lingering clouds out along the coastline. And that allowed temperatures to rise well into the 60s, some cases lower to mid 70s, some locations. This weak trough here spreading moisture and occasional light rain into Kodiak Island, some of that getting up into southern Cook Inlet, showers across the southwest interior where St. Mary's picked up about 1/3 of an inch of precipitation today, and developing showers and thunderstorms over the eastern interior. Otherwise, partly to mostly sunny here for the remainder of the state out to the west. Mostly clear for the North Slope all the way out to the Arctic coast during the afternoon hours today. And this system down to the south here, we'll be watching right there, pushes northeastward tonight, and this initial front or trough in this area kind of doesn't move as fast, so the moisture fields with both will start linking up here, and that'll start to increase the chance of precipitation along the southeast coast tonight up to about Yakutat late tonight toward tomorrow morning. Stays unsettled there, cloudy, occasionally damp, few showers, periods of very light rain, fog, and drizzle for Kodiak Island, and scattered showers and thunderstorms diminishing over the interior, dry to the north, light winds, dry conditions for the Aleutians. This system down to the south there edges northward, might start picking up the winds a little bit for the western Aleutians tomorrow. Otherwise, just isolated showers for the Alaska Peninsula, and for tomorrow afternoon, showers and thunderstorms develop along this trough axis for the, again, Alaska Range up into the 40-mile country, southwestward all the way to the southwest coast. Not too bad to the north, more sunshine and mild temperatures, warm temperatures. North Gulf Coast could see a partly to mostly sunny day tomorrow, and that could extend down to Kodiak Island maybe. Still close enough to some moisture there for a chance of showers on the east side. rain for the central and southern southeast coast. Conditions more showery and lighter up to the north. Then that front moves through tomorrow night and Saturday afternoon, just a weak trough, but keeping it cloudy and showery for the panhandle. This system looks like it's staying to the south, at least through Saturday afternoon and night. Scattered showers, thunderstorms, Copper River Basin in the afternoon, especially over the mountainous terrain. Scattered showers, thunderstorms here for the first day of the weekend. Not too bad though. Cook Inlet, south central Alaska, back into the 70s. And nice conditions through much of the interior here. And also out over the Bering Sea, high pressure keeping winds light and conditions dry. And keeping this system down to the south may get close enough to just graze the eastern Aleutians with a little bit of moisture. Lows tonight, North Slope, Arctic coast, upper 20s and 30s. South of the mountains, though, in the 40s and 50s, all the way down to Kodiak Island, mostly in the lower 40s out over the Aleutians and Bering Sea. 40s to lower 50s for the Panhandle. Highs tomorrow, 60s, 60 to 72 there for the southeast coast, and in the 70s, maybe even near 80 in some areas of the eastern interior, all the way back out to Haisley. Could see a high tomorrow of about 76, and 60s down in toward Bristol Bay, 50s for the Alaska Peninsula, and 40s out west, and pushing 70 some areas possibly for the North Slope, and in toward the or south of the Brooks Range. Definitely in the 70s there, 75 to 80 for the upper Yukon Valley. And then the lows in the 50s for the Panhandle, 40s and 50s in the interior, 30s for the Arctic coast and North Slope, northern Bering Sea area, followed by highs. More 80s showing up here, 80 McGrath, Nikolai, 81 Tanana, 80 Fort Yukon, near 80 for Fairbanks, so pretty nice up in there. And also near 80 in the Susitna Valley with Copper River Basin, mid to upper 70s, same thing for the Kenai Peninsula. Kodiak, trying to push 70 degrees there at the state airport, and 60s and 70s for the southeast coast.